Hello, 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 math amigos. It is yet another day of lesson 2.2, multiplying by tens, hundreds, or thousands. Oh, catch my breath. Today, when we are done, we should especially be able to say, I can multiply numbers by 10, 100, or 1,000 using patterns, multiply numbers up to 4 digits by multiples of 10, 100, or 1,000, and use rounding to estimate products, which is the one thing we have not yet worked on in this lesson. So the puppy says you got this, you got this. All right, there is a quick video showing you how to multiply by two-digit numbers in case you don't recall. You have access to your Google Slides for this. If you need to review this, find this video in Google Slides and give it a watch. Then come back to this video and we'll continue where we left off. I'll pause for a moment and let you do that if you need to. That means you pause me too, all right? And hey, we're back. You must have had a great time watching the Khan Academy video. So, that was working on solving problems, but now what we're going to take a look at is actually estimating. The way we're going to estimate is by rounding factors. In this case, we're going to round factors to the nearest 10 or 100 to estimate our products. So, a lot of times you don't need an exact answer, you just need an estimate. So, to estimate the product of 632 and 26, you're going to round this guy to the nearest 100, this to the nearest 10. So instead of doing 632 times 26, you're going to do 600 times 300, which is 6 times 3 is 18. And I'm going to pull up my pen just to kind of clarify that. 6 times 3 gives you that 18. And, then you got the two zeros for 600. There's your 600 right there. And then times 10 brings it up to 18,000. A little bit wonky, but here's what I'm going to do. I've got a 6, I've got a 3. 6 times 3 is 18, and because I have 1, 2, 3 zeros up there, I am going to tack on 1, 2, 3 zeros right there. That's kind of the shortcut. Otherwise, 600 times 3 is 1,800, or 3 600s is 1,800 times 10, which is moving everything over one place, or actually taking your decimal and moving that over another place, and you get that 18,000. Okay? Is it exact? No. But it gives you a pretty good idea of the size of what this answer is going to be. Whoa, clear your rank, McCarthy. So, in this case, we're going to estimate the product of 228 and 57. Don't get back here, you sneaky monkey. 228 and 57. We're going to round. Oh, I'm going to pause for a second and get myself out of the way. There we go. We're going to round 228 to the nearest 100 and 57 to the nearest 10. Therefore, 228 rounds to 200 and 57 rounds to 60. 200 times 60 is like 200 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Add the two zeros, I get 1,200 times 10, or 12,000. Why don't you solve these, friends? Don't solve. I lied. Estimate the products of the problem below. I'm going to pause and do the same thing. Let's reconnect once we've both done our work. Pause now and we'll continue. And you'll get to watch me solve these last two because part of my screen was covering it up. In this case, I'm going to go 500 times 60. 5 times 6 is 30. Or 500 times, and then I can keep these 3 zeros and get 30,000. Or 500 times 6 is 3,000 plus that additional 0. And finally, 40 times 400 is going to be 16,000. Yeah, I like that. All right. As always, ask your instructors if you have questions. Moving on. Now you can do the same thing when you're rounding with thousands and tens as well. Not just hundreds of tens, but thousands and tens. Take a look and read through this problem. Okay, we're rounding in the end. When we do the math, we're going to round 1,215 to the nearest 1,000, 26 to the nearest 10. 1,000 times 30 gives me about 30,000. Okay, do I need to know the exact dinosaur models? Apparently not, because it's asking me to estimate. Okay. Oh, all right. I'll walk through this top one with you, and then I'm going to turn you loose to do the bottom 4. It says estimate the product of 1,238 and 56. That means multiplying. So that means 1,238 is going to be to the nearest 1,000. 56 is going to go to the nearest 10, which is 60. So it's 1,000 times 6 times 10. Sorry, I forgot that part there. 1,000 times 6 is 6,000 times 10. I know this seems like kind of a backwards way to do it. And you get 60,000. When up here, hey, 1,000 times 60 is 60,000. Or 6 times 1 is 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Lots of different ways to approach it. Do these bottom 4, so will I. We'll circle back and we'll meet together when we're done. Pause and restart when ready. All right, I'm assuming y'all rock the house on this. This one here, I'm going to do 100 times 40, getting 4 times 1 is 4, with 3 zeros is 4,000. Here, 9,000 times 30, 3 times 9 is 27, with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 270,000. Down here, I'm going to be doing 70 times 400. 7 times 4 is 28, or 70 times 4 is 280, or move the 3 zeros over, whichever way you want to do it. And then finally, 2,000 times 40 equals 80,000. All right, I think we might be at the end. Finally! Nope, I lied. Nothing but false hopes and fabrications. I'm going to turn you loose to practice these problems on your own. You do that, and your most likely homework assignment is going to be to finish all your workbook pages up to 36, like you see down below. I'm assuming your teachers will have assigned those in some way, shape, or form. And then I'll show the problem of the lesson and turn you loose, and that'll be that for lesson 2.3. You solve, I solve. I'll put the answers up, and then problem of the lesson, and then done. Peace. Whew. All right. I think we got it, friends. This is a little bit of review of the last 3 days worth of work. I believe the next thing you're going to work on is your problem of the lesson. If your teacher has a way for you to submit this, please do so. And then after that, do the assigned homework. I'll throw this next slide up just in case that's what your teacher assigns. But if not, make sure you always follow the directions of your math teacher, because it might be different than what's in the video. All right, that's it. I'm taking a little break. Kind of burned out on 2.2. Need to do something else with my life before coming back at you with 2.3. Be well, work hard, ask questions, do your best. See you tomorrow.